What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to A Different Perspective. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy. So, a couple of days ago, I found a video of a young lady on TikTok telling the story of a guy that she was dating, an ex-boyfriend that she linked up with after a few years, and the guy ended up robbing her of some money and something else. Some product, they claim. You know what that could be code for. But the guy actually responded back on TikTok. I don't know how that happened. I guess he was already following her on TikTok, and that's why he was able to see it and respond back in the way that he did. But we're going to hear this out. I didn't see the whole thing, but I'm very curious. This is 6.5 minutes long, so we're going to be here for a little while. Y'all boys and girls ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Everybody.
So back in February, I went to Baltimore to visit my ex. We had a great night. The next day, he took me to the mall, robbed me, and left me stranded. So this looked like this is the guy. I don't know why she would put him in the post if it wasn't. We was at the casino in Baltimore. He looked like a street dude. She looked like she might be older than him, you know, and she got a little weight on her, but he looked like a street dude, like she might have been having some fun.
So here's the tea. I'm going to try to squeeze everything in 3 minutes. If I can't, it'll be a part 2. Okay, so I met the guy in the video in 2017 when I first moved to Baltimore. Matter of fact, that was 2016 I met him.
And she is so country.
And we dated. I ended up moving back to North Carolina in 2017.
Okay.
And so we kept in touch, blase. My mom was the one that stayed in Baltimore. So I had made a trip to see her, but in the mix, I ended up, catching up with him too. So it was kind of like a 2-for trip. I got to see both of them.
She's if you close your eyes, she sounds like a country white girl.
So boom, he had been begging for me to come up there and see him, over the years, blase. So boom, we daggone have a great night. We hit the casinos. We go to the strip club, like we out in the city, we had sex, throughout the morning or whatever. Shit was like real freaky, nasty, boom, like, damn, like where you been all my life type shit. So he drives me home about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I get my rest. I wake up and hit him like, okay, what's up? He like, babe, what we gonna do today? And I'm like, okay, let me rewind. Let me do like a prequel to what actually happened. So one of my best friends had gave me something. I had some merchandise that was worth $1,000. He knew somebody that wanted it, and so they were gonna meet me.
Sounds a bit shady. Gave you some merchandise that was worth $1,000.
Meet us to give me the money. So anyway, we go to Security Mall, and the person comes to meet to exchange the money. Why did he leave me in the mall by myself and took my $1,000? I was on a 2% battery. I did not know where I was. I had to take a cab. Thank God I had cash still in my pocketbook outside of the $1,000 that's supposed to be coming to me. So he met the person that gave him the $1,000 because it was his people. And then he walked out the mall and left me sitting there.
Pause. Okay. Listening to this, what does this sound like to y'all, right? What does this sound like to y'all? It sounds like whatever this merchandise is that she speak of is something illegal. We don't know what it is. We don't know if it's paraphernalia, drugs of some sort, or some type of weapon. All we know is it sounds illegal, because if this was some dude that you were dealing with and he robbed you like you claim and just left you stranded at the mall, if you have his contact, know his name, know where he stay at, all this stuff, you can easily report him to the police. But if you were doing something illegal, of course you wouldn't do that. Of course you wouldn't do that. Sound like she got finessed.
And so I'm trying to call. He blocked my number in the parking lot, y'all. When I tell y'all, this
Dang, hey, he had a good time with her first, though.
story could have gotten worse. And it could have been worse. And I can laugh about it now because my lesson is learned. He could have did some dirty shit. Like, if we would have did the exchange that night, you know, while we was out in the city of Baltimore, it would have been, you know,
it just would have hurt your feelings a bit more.
Just thank God that I'm still here, and he left me at the mall, and he didn't put his hands on me or nothing like that. But yeah, he left me at the mall after he got the money, the $1,000.
Wait, did he finesse his friend and you? So he got the $1,000 from his friend, took the merchandise for himself? Did he double finesse?
Okay, so the cab came while when I got back to my mom's where she used to stay or whatever, like, and everything looked the same. It was snow on the ground. There was no certain markers. So the cab driver, thankfully, was a female. She was like, girl, I know you ain't from here. You better be careful out here in these streets, not knowing what I just went through. So I go in the house. My mama don't know nothing. I ain't saying nothing to nobody. Man, I cried.
Looking at her again, she might be in her 20s or she might be around the same age as that dude. I don't know.
Moral of the story, don't trust the ex. When I tell you, do not go backwards. Like, the people be having ulterior motives for real. And
this is true. Some people can have ulterior motives.
Could have been way worse. All I could do was thank God. Like, that's all I could do was thank God that I was okay and I made it back. And I never told anybody what happened. Ever. TikTok is the first.
That's weird. Instead of telling friends, family, cousins, somebody, parents, you publicly tell TikTok? Okay. Internet? The world?
For one, this girl was never my girl, my ex, my lover. We ain't have no type of sexual relations, no type of dealings. This shit was a simple business transaction. You feel me?
What? He said we had no... Yo, wait, what? What? He said we didn't even have sexual relations? She's over here saying we got nasty. Where you been all my life type stuff? You saying she lying, bro? What? It's not very often that a guy will lie about not sleeping with a woman. There's certain situations, you know, if he's married or if it's his buddy's girl or a couple of other things I could think of, but she claiming it was a good time. But hell, he's like, hey, she was never my ex though.
Met this girl in 2016. Shit was cool. She was up in North Carolina, talking about how she had connect. She was did that the third, whoopie whoop. I'm like, all right, I ain't think nothing of it, whatever. She disappeared for like 5 years. We kept in touch over the gram. Whatever. Here and there. So she hit me up one day like, yo, I'm coming to Baltimore, you feel me, to visit my peoples, you feel me? But I'm coming with some merchandise. Do you know somebody that can grab it? I say, yeah, you feel me? Bring it with you. So she come up here, you feel me? We get up, we chill that night, you feel what I'm saying? We go down to the casino because she for damn sure wasn't coming to my house. You feel what I'm saying? So I takes her down to the casino, chill, whatever the case may be, niggas politic, we try to butter her up, whatever. Whoopie whoop, it was what it was. Boom. The next day, you feel what I'm saying? We get up, you feel what I'm saying? I tell her like, yo, I know, you feel me, nigga trying to grab the shit.
Hey, you see what the text say right here at the bottom, right? He says, you wasn't robbed, you was finessed. So he had ulterior motives.
Grab the merchandise. So I tell her, yo, we gonna meet up Security Mall. So we go up Security Mall, you feel me? We go to the food court. I tell her, yo, hand me the merchandise, sit right here, I'll be back. I take the merchandise she hand me, walk out the front door and get in my car and leave her ass in the food court. That's it and that's all. I ain't beat this girl up, put a gun to her head, snatch her purse, slap the shit out of her, leave her down South Baltimore, leave her in an alley, take $1,000. A nigga ain't do none of that. Her ass ain't get robbed. She got finessed. You feel what I'm saying? She came motherfucker up here from North Carolina, thought her ass was gonna get involved in some street shit, and got her ass finessed, man. That's it and that's all, man.
You hear it? You hear it? He said it. He said it. You heard what he said? He said she came up here, thought she was gonna get into some street stuff, and she got finessed. That was it. Simple as that.
Point blank and pray. All this broke boy, oh shit, yo, you patty, you shiesty, man.
Now this sounds like some street stuff for real. This dude just simply finessed this woman. That was his agenda. That was his goal, was to finesse this girl. He might have got a piece of tail out of it too, and a good night out. But hell, he still was gonna finesse this woman, and he did just that. And you know what though? They both in the wrong. They both was up to some illegal stuff. So for her to get finessed in the way that she did, I'm like, I mean, look what you was caught up in. Look what you was caught up in. But anyway, y'all comment down below. What's your thoughts and opinions on this? Y'all know what time it is. Like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, you can follow your boy on the ground, man, Twitter at Artofkickz. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. See ya.